Alright, so we're here in Talbot, Georgia today with another 2A report update. If you could introduce yourself and let us know what position you have here at Central.
My name is Coach Andrew Hall. I'm the head football coach at Central Talbot.
Alright, so Coach, how long have you been coaching and what all school have you been at so far?
I've had, I'm coached 27 years. I did 20 in Central, 3 in Chattahoochee County, and I'm back in Central now.
Okay, so how does it feel to be back in the house then down here in Talbot?
I feel great. They welcome me with open arms. I know the parents, I know some of the kids from recreation and high school football. So we just got back to work with all the kids.
Okay, and we can tell instantly the impact that you're having, not only from the student body, not only from the community, but the football team, the exposure picking up. How will you say the outlook for Central Talbot athletics is gonna look?
Well, right now, we getting back to believing in Hawk Nation. We got kids that coming out. I got 2 seniors on the football team. And I think this is going to be a year that we're going to build upon from it. I know we're going to take from what we did from this past year and going to go greater and greater in the upcoming years.
Okay. All right, and you say you got 2 senior offensive player, defensive player, or what you think?
One plays center for me, Jeremiah Trice, and Strickland is my running back. Good seniors, but we're gonna keep on working when we lose them and get Hawk Nation back on the map.
Okay, your underclassmen is pretty strong. I know you got several athletes. I have video on them already. We're gonna be keeping up with them as they progress come along. What would you say is your biggest challenge just coming back in Central?
The numbers, getting the numbers up where they should be at. Right now we got 20 odd players. Next year I'm looking to have about 40, 45 kids out there and be strong in every part, every phase of the game.
So, Coach, you got your first win in a few years last week before last. You got a big homecoming game coming up this week. How y'all getting prepared for homecoming moving forward?
Well, we prepare for homecoming like we prepare for every game. We're going to go with offense, defense, special team, and everything we can do to make our kids successful on the field on Friday nights. Whatever we do in practice, we're going to do it in the game. Ain't no surprises. I just want my kids to be disciplined, fast, and physical. And that's our motto, be disciplined, fast, and physical.
All right, so how big a staff you got helping you, and what all position will they cover?
Well, I got my offense coordinator is Mr. Fluke. My defense coordinator is Mr. Favors. Played for me. Young kid, went to college, came back, done a great job with my kids. I got Coach Lamar, the male Talbot, as one of my assistant coaches. Got Coach Oglesby, they're gonna be the head basketball coach. I got coaching my DBs, Coach Teddy Baldwin, who coached my defensive line and special team coordinator. And I got Mr. Tay Black. They're my coaches I got on my staff. They're very students of the game. We work real hard, try to get our kids prepared for anybody we face and all the things they do to have our kids prepared and ready to play.
All right, so Coach Hall, what gives you the motivation to want to coach these young men down here at Central?
I started with Coach Miller, Coach Graham, my head football coach in college, Coach Douglas C. Porter. I wanted to give back to my community like they gave to me and give kids an opportunity. You can't just count kids out. You got to give them a chance to perform and to be a better person, to make them out of better men, out of better young men. I want them to be a productive role model in society. And, you might go through some things, but let them know it's not over. Let them stay on, but teach them the right way, teach them the value of getting a good education, to take care of their family, and be the best man they can be in life.
Alright, so today we're in Talbot, Georgia. We're gonna be updating now to a report for the Hawks. If you could introduce yourself and let us know what you do here at Central.
My name is Andrew Hall. I'm the head football coach at Central Talbot.
Alright, already. Alright, so Coach Hall, how long have you been coaching football?
I've been coaching for over 27 years.
Okay.
I did one stint at Talbot. I did my other year at Chattahoochee County for 3 years, and now I'm back at Central Talbot.
Okay. Alright, so how does it feel to be back here in Talbot with the Hawks?
I'm very excited. The kids very excited, and the people in the community very excited. Just trying to change the culture, get it back to where we had it at in the early '90s, and when it was dominant Class A football team.
Okay. And we can see the effects of your leadership already with points on the board and even getting victories. Big homecoming game coming up this week. You got a couple seniors we're gonna try to keep an eye on. Who do you got helping you on your staff, and what's your outlook like moving forward for the Hawks?
I got Coach Flute, Coach Favors, Coach Lamar, Coach Baldwin, Coach Oldby, and Coach Black. My outlook, we're going to be very young, but we're going to be very disciplined, fast, and physical. You know, that's a tribute to Hawk Nation, that our kids are working at a pace, and we're just trying to keep the pace going and keep everything moving smoothly.
All right, that's perfect. Friday morning, what's your routine like getting ready for game day, Coach?
And then I started with early Friday morning. I can wake up about 5 and get me about a 2-mile walk in. Come in, take a shower, get ready. Walk through the cafeteria, check on all my players. To have a mind to be focused, and I like for my kids to see that I'm focused and paying attention to every little detail that they doing throughout the day, and make sure they stay focused. We don't like to be out and not doing what we're supposed to do.
That's right. All right, yeah. So I'm sure taking over any team coming in, getting the kid to buy in is definitely hard. What would you say is one of your biggest obstacles coming in working with this group of kids?
Yeah, my big obstacle was that the coaches that were before me, they put in the work with these kids. I want to work from elementary all up to high school. You know, we're gonna build the thing. We're gonna build it the right way. I want to build it where it can't be torn down again. And I know what Talbot County got to offer. I know what kind of kids they got. I know their mindset. And Hawk Nation's gonna be proud of these kids. It might not be this year, but I promise you it'll be in the upcoming years that we're gonna be greater than what people ever seen. But to be back in the fold and doing what we like to do for our people, it's the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you, I thank God for my father. He was a baseball man. He loved sports. And that was truly my first head. You know, my first head coach. My father was my first head coach. They put everything into me to make me the man that I am now. And then to have Coach Graham, Coach Miller, Coach Dr. Johnson, Harry Johnson, and Coach Porter. I mean, they put something in me. They instilled in me this work ethic that allowed me to come be the man that I am and try to change these kids' life and talks. And then the death of my nephew, one of the best running backs to ever play here. It was a loss, but it's also blessed me where I could bless other kids. I could see him in them, and it made me go deeper and deeper and keep on pushing where they can be the best at what they do. So I contribute all that to all the people that was in my life that touched me, that's here, that are passed away. It's just great days are coming back to Central Talk. Great things are happening at Central Talk. and we're gonna keep it happening. We're gonna keep it making. We're gonna make it like the kids say. We're gonna keep it popping. We're gonna make it keep on going and growing and be better.
That perfect right there. All right, so we are here with head coach Mr. Andrew Hall, Central of Talbot High School. We will have more updates as the season go along. We will have highlights from the homecoming game this week. Make sure you stay tuned for more updates.